welcome back to, was it CM years? I think it's so long since I recorded this. I think it was before FM19 came out even, possibly. I've been meaning to record this episode in particular for a very, very long time. Maybe even carry on the series. It's a bit difficult with schedule and squeezing in between Football Manager and the two saves I've got going on. I've got some other bits with Ep6 going on and that sort of stuff. Also, I joined the gym in the summer as well and trying to hit that quite hard. Have unfortunately done something to my foot. I think I've possibly fractured or done something to my foot at the moment. Just trying to get the time off work to go to hospital and get it sorted out. So no gym tonight, so freed up some time to record this, which was a very good time actually, because I had a comment in the week on the last episode of this asking if this was coming back. So good to see some interest. When there wasn't much comments and much interest on it, it kind of fell in the back burner a little bit, because it was like, well, if no one's watching it, no one's paying attention to it too much, then I'm not too concerned. I think I was trying to get this part done as well, primarily during the summer when England were in the World Cup. I think that's how it was sitting. I think that's what I was trying to do, and just ran out of time, didn't quite get there in time. But it's Euro 96 today, episode 6 of the CM years, CM2 years. So last time out we had the last game of the season, the FA Cup final. Don't remember how any of those we got on it, and either of those. Today we're going to go through the Euro 96. We're probably going to do all of Euro 96 in one episode. I'll see how it goes. Depends how well we do. If we go at the group stage, it'll be one episode. If we progress, we'll maybe look at doing a second episode, maybe for the knockout rounds, because it'll be about the same amount of games in each. I think it'll be 3 in the groups and 4 in the knockouts, so not too much difference. And there won't be anything to catch up on in the next episode either, if we do it that way. Now, for some reason, my recording cut off, I think, in the last episode. That's according to my notes anyway. And my playoff footage didn't get shown. We were with Wolves, obviously, so we did the season with Wolves in Division 1. So we're going to see how we get on in that before we cut to the Euros. I think we are at the Euros stage. It says to show each game individually, so it's not to show scores, but not too worried. It says if another file was saved and do as another episode. I don't even know or remember what that means. Let's see. So Wolves, we are Division 1. Here we go. So we finished in the playoffs. Unfortunately, it looks like we didn't get through the playoffs. We finished 6th, and Charlton go through in those playoffs. Unfortunately, can we see the playoffs? Last results. We got to the final. Okay, so semi-final, first legs. We had Crystal Palace. We beat them 3-2 away. That was a very good result. We see that. We can match stats, match incidents. So we went behind by Carl Vert and then Dougie Freeman to 2-2 inside half an hour. But we regrouped. Got Atkins got back in the game. Smith got a double. Who is Smith? Peter Smith. Okay, got us back in 3-2 for that game. We then come to the second legs and we drew 1-1 at home, which takes us through 4-3 on aggregate. John de Wolf getting the goal in this game for us on 40 minutes, giving us an equaliser back after Carl Vert, actually. Vert, not too sure. But Charlton squeaked through past Oldham. I say squeaked, 5-2. We squeaked, they didn't. Don't know why I'm saying that. And then we lost on penalties. What actually happened in the game? That's annoying, it's cut me out. So they took the lead through Mortimer. We got an equaliser back, an own goal by, I think that's their goalkeeper, Roger Freestone, yeah, on 80 minutes. And then in extra time, they took the lead, David White, 103rd minute, for 113th, Peter Smith again, hero of the playoffs by the looks of it. But they missed one, Mortimer, we missed the same round. And then Steve Ball, of all people, missing the winner, the chance to take it to extra time. Sudden death, penalties, and unfortunately we can't do it. I've got a list of targets to look at, apparently, in this summer. As if we carry on, what I'm thinking is I maybe do one season or something of each Championship Manager. I think the idea of this save originally, I think, was to try and go 30 seasons through a save, and it's a good idea. I just think it's a bit undoable. Maybe in the off season when Football Manager's on the lull or in the dip or waiting for the next one to come out, it might be something I'll try and plough through it. A full 30 seasons of a game and see where we get, but not too concerned about doing this save at this stage. We might go maybe one more season. If there's interest in it, let me know in the comments below. I can't remember your name, I'm very, very sorry, but if you were the person that commented, if you want me to do another season, let me know, and if I can squeeze it in where I can, I will do. Maybe if I do it as a bit of a highlights package rather than a full-on Let's Play live com, that sort of thing. So I'll skim through some things, record it at work maybe. That might be my way of doing it, and getting around it and just recording some footage and just bung it together as like that kind of video, rather than, you know, so it's a bit of a musical backdrop, no commentary, just kind of a whiz through, I guess, if you like. We'll see. We'll see. Let me know in the comments your thoughts below. But we've got something bigger to attend to today. I do support Republic of Ireland myself, so not too. I mean, I'm half English, half Irish, so I obviously like to see England do well. And this summer in the World Cup was absolutely amazing. When Ireland aren't, it's always been one or the other at a tournament, Ireland or England. My first real big tournament I remember was 1994. Ireland there, England weren't. I was a bit young for 90 and 92. I do vaguely remember 90. 92 was... I don't think England got to 92, so Ireland were there. I don't remember too much of that, but 94 I remember vividly. Then 96 was obviously in England. Ireland didn't make it. It's pretty much been England ever since then that have been to a tournament, apart from 2002, and I think it was 2010 as well. No, 2012 maybe. 2012. Yeah, Ireland's tournaments have been a bit slim pickings, but it was fun, you know, just being in England and being local, going to a lot of games, going to the, you know, Box Park in Croydon for some of those games for England. It was absolutely incredible. Being up in London, I think we just did me and my mates did a few drinks down the South Bank, ended up in a pub full of German supporters as they were getting beaten by Sweden, which was absolutely fantastic. Great day. So great summer. So we're going back to this other great summer, and again I remember that vividly as well. I was 14, so playing football in the park, this, that and the other, reenacting the, you know, Davor Suker's goal, this, that and the, you know, reenacting everything as you could, as you did when you were younger. And yeah, great tournament. So we're gonna cut to that. I think we're there. We're at our first game against Portugal in the group. Let's see who we have got in our group. Just a bit of a refresher. We've got Ireland in the group, because of course we have. Is it Big Mick in charge at this stage? Big Mick. Good days. He used to get to playoffs a fair bit back then, but he never used to be able to get through them. Some good players in there. Some good legendary players. You've got Roy Keane, McAteer, Steve Staunton, Stan, Bonner, Dennis Irwin, Paul McGrath still there, Ray Houghton, obviously the legend of World Cup 94 against Italy, Andy Townsend and his tactics truck, Niall Quinn is there, okay. And then we've got Portugal and Ukraine. I don't know if Shevchenko is there. No, Viktor Leonenko is there still. We've got him. Oh, great. We're coming up against our superstar. Oleg Luzhny of Arsenal fame, Vladimir Sharan. Most of these are probably Mikhailichenko. Yeah, I remember him. I don't think he was at range. I think they bought him. No, they did have him. Okay. Sergei Kovalets. I mean, some good players in there as well, but not a full squad, so that's a game that should be winnable. But we're going to jump into this Portugal game. So who have they got? Who sticks out in Portugal? Vitor Baia in goal. Manuel Dimas, Rui George, Helder, Fernando Couto, Jorge Costa. The name rings a bell. Paulo Madeira, did he play for Celtic? No, maybe not the right one. Paulo Sousa, Luis Figo at Barcelona, Manuel Rui Costa, free transfer. Can we sign him? We'll try for Wolves. I can't promise anything. Paulo Futre and Yao Pinto. There was two Pintos, wasn't there? Yao Pinto, and there was two brothers. I can't remember the other Pinto's name. I think Yao was the better one though. So we're going to see. We obviously picked our squads for the tournament already, so we'll just do a quick run through of that. I don't know if there's any players injured. I can't remember. So if there's anyone glaringly missing, that's probably what's happened. We've got David Seaman, Tim Flowers, and Ian Walker as the goalkeepers. We've got Gary Neville, John Scales. Right back predominantly, we've got Graham Rousseau and Stuart Pearce at left back, and then in the middle we've got Sol Campbell, Tony Adams, Mark Dewberry as the centre backs, but also we've got Scales and Neville can both play there as well, so a bit of versatility in the team. We've got Gaza, Draper, Mark Draper, I think he's at Villa, yeah, he had a good season for Villa. Gareth Southgate can also play centre back as well. England manager of course from the summer. David Platt, I think we're trying to get for Wolves this year. Paul Merson, Darren Anderson, Steve McManaman, Matt Letizia, legend, Alan Shearer, legend, Les Ferdinand, Robbie Fowler and Stan Collymore. All pretty much informed players, all pretty good. The tactics we're going with is the 4-4-2 direct. It's got us through qualification. So we're going to see how we get on. So I'm wary that this is already 10 minutes and... yeah, it's already 10 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and play the match. 1 minute in, and pressing spacebar has made me pause. Obviously these games go a lot quicker, so saying it's 10 minutes already, it's not too much of a big deal. But McManaman handballs. Shearer actually had a shot just before that, but you need to be able to read quite quick and quite fast in this, especially with the flashing text and whatnot. But 10 minutes in this game, we're playing quite well. Neville has a header, but it goes just over. McManaman with the foul again, but Dimas is injured. I think he's at Juventus in this game. Southgate with a chance, misses unfortunately. And Portugal with a free kick, and they've scored with their first chance essentially. Luis Figo. Much like, was it Euro 2004 when he spanked one in from about 30 yards, it was the winning goal. And so far, we're playing well, but we're losing 1-0 after half an hour. And they're starting to gradually work their way back into this game. Tony Adams, the man, the mountain skipper, gets the equaliser, 39 minutes, and Southgate gives away another foul. What we don't want to be doing is giving free kicks to this team with players like Futre and Figo in the team who can spank them from anywhere. We just about cling on to go into half time at 1-1 here. Tony Adams with the goal, playing a 10. Striker's not doing too much at the moment. We've got Robbie Fowler and Shearer up front today. We've got options if we need them. We might need them at the way this game's going, to be honest. And they're 2-1 up. Okay. It's Domingos. I think he played for West Ham or something like that. Shearer with a free kick. Oh, it's turned around the post. I was hoping we might have a chance there. We've got some free kick takers away. We've got some dangerous players ourselves, of course. Now, in real life, the opening game of Euro 96, England played Switzerland and drew 1-1. So I remember it vividly. I remember watching that game. Tequila Matt scoring a penalty. I can't remember who scored England's. I think it was Shearer. We're going to make some changes. I think we've got to make some changes here. We've got some players playing absolutely woeful out there. So we're going to bring in Les Ferdinand for Alan Shearer. We're going to bring on Darren Anderton for Paul Merson. If I can, I was saying that McManaman's had a stinker as well. We're going to bring Tim. I'm going to Draper on for McManaman, and we'll make something work from here. So we're going to. I don't know what we're going to make work, but we'll do something like that, I guess. See if that gets us any kind of joy. Probably not. No. 2-1 defeat in the opening game against Portugal. Not the greatest of starts. So we're going to skip through, and I'm going to pause now my recording. I can actually pause on this software I'm using at the moment actually as well, which is quite good. So I'm going to pause the recording, and then we'll come back for the next game, whoever that may be. So here we are, we're back for the Ukraine game. And Ukraine smashed Ireland 4-1, and Portugal in this game week have just beaten Ireland as well. So Portugal are all but through, really, I guess. If we lose to Ukraine today, we are out. They both go through, I think. Yeah, they would. Yeah, so we need a must-win game against Ukraine here today. We're going to make some changes to the lineup. We're going to bring in... what can we do? We've not... Dubry picked up an injury, so he's going to miss, I think, the rest of the tournament in actual fact. Robbie Fowler, 8. He's got 3 and 8 for us. 1 in 3. Collymore hasn't played. We're going to put Collymore on the bench. And we've not got many wide players, have we? Merson hasn't done barely anything for me, nor has McManaman in actual fact. I think what we might do... We might have a little bit of a change in system. We're going to play... Who have we got that can play on midfield? Just Southgate. So we're going to go... Southgate's going to come in here. The numbers are all completely messed up. And then we're going to put... Attacking midfield is going to be... So McManaman's going to come on for the Tissier. McManaman on the bench. I think we're going to go with that. 4-1-4-1 diamonds. See how we get on. And again, the spacebar has screwed me over. Let's see if this has any effect on us. Tissier early with a shot, but unfortunately not able to do anything. Lasso, Ferdinand, 17 minutes, gives us the lead. Big goal, big moment in this game, and in this tournament in actual fact. Ferdinand, it's going to be a penalty if it's going to be off. Leonenko is not the Leonenko, but David Platt steps up, and it's 2-0. And after all that qualification, we might have finally found a shape that actually suits this team. Certainly the players we've got this tournament, because we haven't got many wide players. No one else could obviously. So can step up and play left midfield if we need him to. I think that's the versatility we were looking at as well. So we could have done something like that. And Platt 3-0. If we can get some goals in here just to make sure a bit of our goal difference as well, that would be very, very helpful. But at half time, 3-0 up. 4-0. Platt hat trick. He's done it. He's got the hat trick. And yeah, we've won this game. We'd be surprised if we don't win it at this stage. We should be 5-0 up there. That should be a goal. It's enough chances. Another penalty. Not given. England with the corner. Gaza. Another penalty. Another penalty. Only a warning this time. Platt gets his 4th goal. Man of the match, I'm sure, as well. And then in front of the Wembley crowd. 5-0. What performance. And it's reminiscent a little bit of U96. That Holland game, was it 4-2, 4-1, something like that? Absolutely thumped the Dutch. And I think that was the second game of the group, wasn't it? And then it was Scotland in the final game of the group. Yeah, so it's actually living up a little bit like Euro 96 in real life, just with slightly different teams and a slightly different outcome. But great performance by Sir Les, great performance by David Platt. Good performances all round, really. Not a really bad performance in the whole team. Less said about the Ukraine performance, the better. But we're happy with that. We'll take that. Yugoslavia lose 5-0 to Germany in their group. So let's see how that leaves the table. Second on 3 points with a win against Ireland. I mean, we kind of... If we beat Ireland, do our job against Ireland, it doesn't really matter. Ukraine have got Portugal. You'd think Portugal beat Ukraine and probably would top the group. But if we can maybe hope for a Ukraine result there, maybe we can get a result against Ireland, we can maybe see something. But we're going to again pause and we'll come back for that final group game. So here we are for the third game against Ireland, and Ukraine and Portugal playing at the same time as well. So death or glory in this game essentially. We've shown them... Oh, did I change the... I did change the diamond, didn't I? I can't remember if I changed it or just changed it for that last game. It looks like we're playing a bit better, so maybe we have kept it. Citier's in the team. Yeah, we did change it before the game. It is going to be kept. Dennis Irwin, oh my god, Roy Keane's giving him the lead. Any other time I'd be absolutely delighted for this result. But not today. We need a win here to get through, or we need to hope for Portugal to do us a favour if we lose. They go close again. And they are really... Look at the possession at the bottom. They are really turning the screw here. Make a save. We need to do something at the other end. Come on. Shearer goes close. Corner. Gaza. Corner to England. And it's very reminiscent of Euro 96 again. It's a home nation, kind of, in the final game. And David Platt gets the equaliser. 39 minutes. That man again. Absolutely found his place in this team. The way we're playing with this diamond. Shearer gets in, goes close. Half time, 1-1. I think 1-1 is enough. No, it's not. It's not. It depends on the other game. We need to match Ukraine's result. Well, we don't know what's going on, obviously. We can't see in this version of the game, you can't see the other scores in the other games. It's not quite there yet. So with 20 minutes to go, we're going to take this free kick. We get the goal. I was about to make some changes to see if we could switch some things up. I think it's Shearer. It is. 70 minutes, Alan Shearer gets on the end, gets his goal for, I think it's his first goal of the tournament. Seaman makes another save. They're coming forward again. They're looking, oh, they go very close. And they go close again. Okay, what we're going to do here, we're going to... Letizier's going to come out. He's not had a good game for McManaman here. The strikers haven't had a bad game, to be fair. No one else particularly. Gary Neville. I mean, we haven't really got a right back on the bench, so now we're going to leave that there. And we hold on for a 2-1 win. Famous 2-1 win. At Wembley. It is in Wembley again. So see out at Wembley to get through to the knockout stages, I think. Let's see how... And Portugal did win. So they did us the favour we needed, but once we won the game, we were hoping maybe for a Ukraine upset, just so we could nick the top of the group. Although, yeah, we probably would have done it on goal difference, actually, depending on what the result was. We probably would have got there, but we're through to the second round. We're going to see if that Republic of Ireland fail. That's doing that because it's a home nation, it's a country you can do. So we're going to save that there. I don't trust this game on this computer, it does crash now and then. I don't know if it's the game because it's being so old and it's playing on a new system, or if it is just my computer. It's especially when I've got things running in the background as well, which is probably why there's a bit of noise coming from my laptop today as well. So we've got Croatia in the quarterfinals. I think we will actually, judging by the time of this episode, what I'm seeing on the times, we can probably just do Euro 96 in one fail swoop. In actual fact, we're just going to keep saving it every opportunity just to make sure. Last thing I want to do is lose progress in this save. So we're going to jump straight into this Croatia game now. We're going to stick with what we got, play the same style, and see how we get on. I don't know too much who's in the... Oh, it's on with Boban. I recognise that name. I'm sure... David Platt again. Going for that golden boot. He's got a golden boot pretty much in... Ah, it's offside. Or some infringement anyway. Slaven Bilic is playing. I imagine Prosinecki's in the team as well. Janko Jarni saves from Gaza. Ferdinand. Letitia has a chance to win a free kick here. He's injured. We don't have many that can play in that attacking midfield. I suppose we've got Merson still in the squad as well. Can play there. In fact, he might be someone we look to bring on the bench rather than McManaman actually. But although it depends how long Letitia's out for. Gaza goes close. Ferdinand Gaza again. Gaza, Southgate. Southgate gets... Was that Southgate getting the goal? He does. Dons his waistcoat and gets a goal. So let's have a look at who they've got. I don't know Janko Jarni. Jurcevic, I do vaguely remember. Was he? Not. I don't remember him that team, but I vaguely remember. Robert Jarni, I think, played for Nottingham Forest at some point. Betis as well. Slaven Bilic. Igor Stimac played for Derby. Rakitic, I think, played for like Atletico Madrid or someone. I do vaguely remember the name. Goran Vucevic, striker, I think. Attacking midfielder. Some of the names ring a bell. Alan Boksic, Lazio or Juventus probably. Yeah. Had a good season. Asanovic played for Derby. He's at Man United now from Hajduk Split. Someone with Boban, Davor Suker. Is he at Real Madrid at this point? He is, before moving to Arsenal eventually in the future. That's about it really. But we've got the 1-0 lead going into half time. And Zvonimir Boban, a minute after half time, equalises for the Croatians. Who did England have in the second round? I think it was Spain. And they're 2-1 up within in the same minute. This isn't going to plan. So we're on top at the moment. We're looking like we're not going to do as well as England did in real life. Obviously got to the semis. Southgate again, he steps up, he dons that waistcoat and makes it 2-2. Yeah, got to semis and lost to Germany, of course, on penalties. So we want to do at least do as well as what they did in that tournament. Southgate cleared. Jarni, Boban. Oh, Merson is playing. What? Where's Merson playing? Did I just see Merson? Where's Merson playing? 90 minutes. Croatia have gone and got the winner. And that's it. Was Merson playing centre back? Where was... We've lost, unfortunately. Germany go out as well to Portugal. Where was Merson playing? Where did I have him? Why was he centre back? Oh my god. Is that what's cost us? Do we still beat Ukraine as we do with him playing centre back? Oh my word, how have I missed that? Oh, roll the blooper track. Right, well, that's the end of the Euro 96 tournament for us. With Paul Merson not playing too badly at centre back, in all things considered. It was just the Croatia game was maybe one step too far. What we'll do, we'll go on to see who he's out for a month for TIS. We'll go on to see who actually wins the tournament. Right, he turned us down, obviously, Rui Costa, but a small club in Portugal going for him. Might have a chance of him being Portuguese. We signed Derek Young to a new contract. I think we've gone for Paul Jones as well. Rui Costa's... Jones rejects. We tried to offer him a bit less money. Oh my god, he's gone to there. Ah. Italy win the European Championships with Maldini getting a goal, Costa Curta, Mancini. Was it an own goal in there somewhere, I assume? Own goal by Sousa. Sousa got their goal as well, but I mean, 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. What a final. That was at Wembley, I assume. Yep. So Italy winning that, obviously not reminiscent of the real United 6, which was won by Germany over Czech Republic. And Italy will win Euro 2000, which was really Holland and Belgium, I think, if I remember correctly. Or was that 2004? No, 2004 was Portugal or Greece, wasn't it? I think. Memory's a little bit hazy, but yeah. So that leaves this episode here. So we're up to going into second season with Wolves. If you do want to see that, let me know. It's going to be a very sporadic save. It'll be recording it when I can and as and when I can, and obviously playing the games in between as and when I can. So it's not going to be like it's going to feature every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or every Tuesday and Thursday, or anything like that, or every weekend. It's going to feature here and there. It might be something I'll drop in on the weekend every now and then, just to see if I can get it up. Not like that. If you enjoyed today's episode, please do drop a like down below. Drop a sub to the channel if you're new to the channel as well. If you're here for this as well, let me know. And in the comments, let me know as well. And feel free to ridicule me for playing Merson at centre back, because I've just completely overlooked that. It is nearly midnight and I'm absolutely shattered. So I'll let that be the reason why that snuck through. But until next time, for the next episode of this, if we come back for this, or if we don't, I might run a poll and decide what Championship Manager game I do next. But until I can really commit to doing it, I don't want to do it sort of here and there and forget where I am. I do really want to have it focused. So it'll probably be more of a series I look to really concentrate on more during the gap between Football Manager 19 and 20 at some point. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, like I say, all that good stuff, drop it down below. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you later. Take care.